those who know me know that I am not a big super glam makeup type of look girly. I prefer a little bit more of a natural look. So I figured why not do like a Thanksgiving look, but that's going to be more towards girls who want to look a little bit more natural, don't want to go as heavy. Don't get me wrong, I love a good, like more glammed up look and I enjoy doing them, but for certain occasions and I just have to be in the mood and I'm not in the mood to do that for this Thanksgiving. So let's go ahead and try out this look that I found on TikTok that's a little bit more like a simple Thanksgiving Day makeup look. I will link this video down below so you guys can check it out and check out the creator. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna try to follow along as best as I can. So first of all, I need to put these clips in my hair. I'm always worried that doing this will ruin my hair. But, I mean, everybody does it, so. Well, that's not really, it's not really holding my hair back. She looks like she kind of starts off actually with maybe no foundation on and she just kind of starts right away with concealer. I am going to put on at least like a tinted moisturizer. That's usually what I do anyway. So I'm going to start off first with sunscreen and I have Think Daily tinted sunscreen. I'm going to put that on first. I don't think my hair is going to stay back like this. I fear I'm going to have to do something else, like a claw clip maybe. Then I'm going in with my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer. Like I said, I feel like she kind of, I mean, she has really, really good skin. So either she literally doesn't need any foundation, which, love that. Everything's going wrong. My towel is falling. My phone is tilting. My hair feels like it's ruined. Oh my word, I'm so sorry. So this may look a little goofy. It's what's gonna work to actually hold my hair back. I just have too much hair, although she looks like she has a lot of hair too and it's working for her. So the next thing she does is she puts on concealer is what it looks like. So let me grab my concealer and she dabs it in with her finger. And I would usually use a brush or a beauty blender for this, but for the sake of the video, we're just gonna do it exactly as she does it and put it where she puts it. So under her eyes, she puts like a couple dots under her eyes, which I cannot. Okay. She puts it on her cheeks a little bit and on her chin. Don't know why we're putting it on our cheeks. By the way, you guys, in case it's not clear, I don't know anything about makeup. Like my makeup knowledge is very, very limited. So if I am like questioning things, it's because I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're just gonna go in with our finger. Not very elegant, but we're just trying to get the job done. And she's just dabbing it in. Okay, all right. So she kind of like smears. Is she using this as her foundation? I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of, I don't know what I'm doing. Dab this under our eyes. This I can do. Although I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of heat in the comments. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it like that? Why are you smearing it halfway across your face? I don't know, because I have no clue what I'm doing. That's why. Okay, so that's pretty dabbed in. Check. Concealer's done. Okay, so next she's doing what looks kind of like a bronzer on her cheeks. So I'm going to assume that's a bronzer. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it's a bronzer. This is the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. I use a lot of Bare Minerals. Just putting on some bronzer. Okay, so I put the bronzer on. It's coming up really heavy on camera, but it is not as heavy in person. It looks a little bit more natural. Okay, and then she does blush. She uses a liquid blush. I don't use a liquid blush. I use powder blush, so we will do that. Again, Bare Minerals. I actually use their bronzer, which is supposed to be like a mix between like a bronzer and a blush. I mean, it's more blushy than it is bronzery, so I'm just going to go with my usual method. I sometimes bring it up a little bit. I have learned with makeup that things look really scary until they don't. So trust the process. Okay, so that is the blush done. Then she goes in with a like a tinted lip gloss. So I'm gonna first put on chapstick because that's what I always do. I put on chapstick first and then I put on my lip gloss. So I've got one that looks like a pretty similar color to hers. It's the e.l.f. I don't know what color this is. Rose Envy Glow Reviver Lip Oil. So we'll go in with that. I feel like some of the makeup things I do are very old school. like I don't know. Do people still do that? I do it. That's the lip oil. Then she does her brows. She like fluffs them up. So I can definitely do that because that's how I always do my brows. So I go in with the For Once Not Bare Minerals. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that and fill off my brows a little bit. I used to go really crazy with it and I got flack from my sister and my mom. So I've toned it down. But I love it because I have those kinds of brows where, as people say, they're not sisters, they're cousins, or they're not twins, they're sisters, something like that. I don't know. I really didn't like actually when people were doing the like perfectly straight across brows because I could never get mine to look right. And with the fluffing technique, you just kind of, nobody can really tell because your brows are fluffed up. So, which mine are not cooperating with me today, of all days. So that is it. Brows are done. And then she goes and what is it? It's like crimping your eyelashes or whatever. I don't do that. So I'm gonna skip that step, but she puts on mascara next. I will do that. I love mascara. So I use the YSL mascara and I do a couple of layers of this. And I only put it on my top lashes. I don't put it on my bottom lashes. There are girls who can look cute while putting on mascara. I envy them because I always make faces. Okay, so I usually do a couple of layers of mascara. I will kind of let this one dry and then I'll go back in and I'll do a second and usually a third layer. So let's see what she does next. I think she puts on freckles next. Yeah, so I'm gonna skip the freckles because I kind of already naturally have a couple freckles. I'm just not gonna put them on. So we're gonna skip that step, but you can do that if you'd like. Oh, and then she puts on like another gloss. I mean, in theory, I could put on a clear gloss. I have a clear gloss, but I also have this gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills that has like these little sparkles in it. Because I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear gloss. So I guess for the sake of the video, I'll go with the clear gloss because that's kind of what she does. Even though I already put on lip gloss, it's like double glossing. Oh well. Maybe she didn't put lip gloss on the first time. Maybe she put on a lipstick, but it looks kind of glossy. So, okay, I'm gonna go in with my second layer of mascara. And then I think that is, that's it. That is her finished look. So this is how we're looking so far. Maybe if I change the light to a little bit more natural lighting. Maybe I should have been working in this lighting the whole entire time. So I'm just gonna give it like a minute and then I'm gonna go in with my final layer of mascara and then we'll take our hair out and we will be all done with the finished look. Okay, so that is our final layer of mascara. So now I'm gonna go in with like my eyelash separator. Separate my lashes a little bit because they do like to clump with this mascara. A little bit. So usually after I separate my lashes is when I will go in with the Q-tip to kind of clean up around my eyes. And my oil, this is the Damn oil. Just a little bit, this sucker's expensive. And tidy it up just a little. Sorry for looking like a goofball on the camera. And we are all done. That is her finished look. And this is my finished look for a Thanksgiving dinner. Nice and simple, but it's honestly not too far off from what I would usually do. I wouldn't usually do bronzer, so I added that. Oh, the concealer. I don't usually do concealer either. It's nice and simple, but it kind of does spruce up my usual look a little bit, and I really like it. So that is the end of this Thanksgiving makeup tutorial with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving, and stay tuned for the month of December because we're going to be doing sort of like a Vlogmas type of thing. So I'm going to try, instead of 1 video a week, we're going to do 2 videos a week, and you'll just kind of follow along with me through the month of December. Thank you again, guys. Love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.